Super.
Seventh grade is having a trip to medieval times on June 12th.
Return completed permission slips to Mrs. Peterson. Her room is room number 114. Do it quick. Fast.
Let the games begin. Experience the power, the passion, and the pageantry of medieval times.
Hey, 8th graders! Do you want to design the t-shirt for the Washington, D.C. trip? Enter the contest by submitting your designs to Ms. Post or Ms. Cordatis by March 10th.
Green bagels for St. Patrick's Day.
On March 17th, after school, bagels will be sold for $1 with either cream cheese, butter, or just plain.
Pre-order with Miss Post and Miss Mandel starting Monday during lunch periods in the lunchroom, before or after, in room 111.
Yay. Hey Community School Nights, I'm Lauren.
And I'm Jennifer.
And this is your nightly news weather forecast for Tuesday, March 7th. Today will consist of morning showers with a high of 63 degrees and a low of 46 degrees.
The sun will set at 5:56 p.m. Tomorrow will be partly cloudy with a high of 62 degrees.
Stay tuned for nightly news announcements.
Do you have any friends who have a unique name? Take a moment on March 7th to consider the fact that they have to go through life without ever sharing a name with a famous celebrity.
Then again, having a unique name is a pretty cool and a great talking point.
Experiments in space. The International Space Station is pretty big in the research department. There is a total of 15 modules on the ISS from 5 different countries around the globe, where astronauts and scientists alike do plenty of experiments and research. Performing experiments in space gives scientists different results than on Earth because of the anti-gravity. Some of these experiments include studies on biology and biotechnology, Earth and space, science, educational activities, human research, physical sciences, and technology. All these experiments and research will help the human race look towards an advanced and better tomorrow.
Orbiting 200 miles above their home planet, people manning the International Space Station have a prime location for watching events both in the galaxy and down here on Earth. They also do some pretty amazing experiments while they're up there. Here are 10 of the coolest ones. Number 10. Creating the coldest place in the universe. Most of space is already chilly at around 454 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit, but the ISS is going further.
We aim to push effective temperatures down to 100 picokelvin. 100 picokelvin is just 1/10 billionth of a degree above absolute zero, where all the thermal activity of atoms theoretically stops. In that realm, matter can be in 2 places at once. Objects behave as both particles and waves, and nothing is certain.
Number 9. Floating 3D mapping robots. This summer, Google and the ISS will team up and try out some new technology. It's hoped that with the advanced mapping skills, the machines will someday become adept enough at self-navigation to assist astronauts and make repairs at the station.
Someday they may be able to fly around and kind of help us, maybe carry our tools for us, or maybe hold a camera for us. And then maybe some days little satellites like this can even fly around outside the space station.
Number 8. Making the coolest home videos ever. The ISS team has installed 4 video cameras on the station's exterior. They are always on, streaming videos of the home planet that are viewable online. The goal is to find the best video solution for space use. Number 7. Space gardening. In an effort to someday provide astronauts with fresh veggies, the team is experimenting with growing lettuce. They're using special seeded plant pillows as regular gardening approaches won't work in zero gravity. It's tough to get the seeds to stay in the dirt. Number 6. Putting out fires. Flames act differently up there, requiring a rethinking of how to best extinguish them or keep them burning, depending upon what the occasion calls for. Findings will help with everything from making better safety mechanisms to manufacturing cleaner fuels.
We burned fuel droplets in microgravity to understand how liquid fuels burn.
Number 5. We all know that water can be used to extinguish fire. ISS scientists are working on what is called supercritical water that actually helps start fire.
Water becomes supercritical when it is compressed to a pressure of 217 atmospheres and heated above 703.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Above that so-called critical point, ordinary H2O transforms into something that is neither solid, liquid, nor gas. This really comes in handy when you want to get rid of certain unpleasant materials, like sewage.
Number 4. Cancer-fighting capsules. Due to the specific targeting abilities of the liquid-filled microcontainers, the delivery method could someday negate the need for intravenous treatments, which could mean fewer side effects.
In the space station, that was the definitive experiments when we did 8 experiments encapsulating 7 different kinds of drugs and a genetically engineered DNA.
Number 3. Fruit fly studies. Humans and fruit flies have more in common than one would think. Thus, they're often used in studies covering a myriad of molecular, genetic, cellular, and physiological responses. Observing them in space allows researchers to see how gravity can affect systems, as well as the impact space travel has on people. Number 2. Natural disaster assessment. Using its unmatched viewing perspective to great advantage, the ISS has a remote camera that can zero in on areas affected by catastrophic events. Among the things it can do is help relief organizations find their way to the people in need. Number 1. Launching satellites. Sending satellites into space from Earth is expensive and complicated. The Japanese Aerospace and Exploration Agency has made the process a whole lot more cost-effective and efficient by installing a small craft launcher onto the ISS.
Did you know, like fingerprints, everybody's tongue print is different. Now you know. Oh, God. Don't forget to note your vote.
This week we're voting on the spring dance. Go to the community middle school website and scroll down to the links.
Click on Note Your Vote. Voting results will be announced on Friday. Make your vote count! Oh.
Attention 8th graders.
If you would like to help with the 8th grade graduation dinner dance, come to the meeting on Thursday, March 9th after school in room 111.
See Ms. Post if you have any questions.
How do you organize a party on an international space station?
You plan it.